Hello, everyone. Hello and welcome. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. My name is Jennifer Long from Be So Inspired, and so excited to be bringing back our Wednesday lives. So it's been a while, a couple of months in the new year. We ended up getting COVID as our family here, and just having a few other roadblocks that happened. But so happy to be back live with everybody, and just trying to be very consistent and coming on Wednesdays and connecting with you, seeing what's on your sewing table, and you can likewise see what's on mine. So in the comments, if you would like to say where you're from and maybe what you're working on right now, that would be really fun to connect. So my name is Jennifer Long. I'm from Be So Inspired. I'm a Riley Blake fabric designer and a quilt pattern writer and a modern ragdoll designer and writer as well. So what's on my cutting table? Well, I have three things I wanted to share with you today. The first thing that's on my cutting table is something quite royal. And I'm working on this Enchanted King block. So it's all traditionally pieced. It's part of a story block of the month. It's just $5 a month pattern. But yeah, these are all my pieces that I've cut out already. And I'm just ready to go and sew. So the pattern comes with a label out, so you can print out all your labels, and I've pinned them down there. And I put them on. This is just, I made this. Maybe we could do a little tutorial once to show how to do this. It's so fun. I used to use cookie sheets to put all my pieces on, but sometimes, you know, we have 4 kids and they'd come running by, or the pieces just get mixed up. And this is actually a fusible felt that I'm using here, a fusible like a batting of fleece. I can do a tutorial on it if you're interested. Let me know. Oh, hello, welcome. I see people are saying hi. Thank you for joining. Anyways, I put them all on this cutting sheet here, and I can just take it along to my sewing machine and cut those pieces. So this is I'm being accountable to you. This is what I'm working on this month. But I'll show you what I've done for the last 2 months with this story block of the month. So in January, there was the Queen block. And this is her. She's so beautiful. She's 18 inches. And it's all traditionally pieced, like I said. So it's got just wonderful little, stitch and flips in there. And there's her skirt. Some people are making this. We also have a private Facebook group if you are in this club. Like I said, it's only $5 but a month. But there's some girls in here that are making ones representing their whole family. It's so cute. The king and the queen are like grandma and grandpa, and then there's princesses and there's castles in there, or some are doing for their grandchildren to represent. So that was the Queen block in January, and this was the February block. It's called the Tree of Love, and it's just different hearts put together and coming together on a little tree. And so there's a story about that, as well as we sort of grow in love together. Sort of like a family tree. And then, yeah, I'm going to sew that King block this week. And so I will hopefully have him, now that I'm saying it live, to show you next week. So that's my sewing that I'm going to be doing hopefully this afternoon. I'd love to hear what you're sewing this afternoon. Do you have anything on this cutting table, or maybe you're a late night sewer? But yeah, I'd be interested to know. I also put together the Riley Blake. I'm joining in on the Riley Blake block of it's actually not a month, it's actually a week, the Riley Blake block challenge. And this is block 9 already, but you can still get all of the blocks, and these are free patterns that you can get on the Riley Blake website. Or I've also linked all the free downloads on the Be So Inspired website. So if you go to besoinspired.com and you go to blog and education, you'll see them there. So this is this week's. It's called Links. I'll get really close so you can see it. It's really, really adorable. And it's made by me, but designed by Jedi Craft Girl. And she's a designer with Riley Blake. And she has designed it, or when she was designing it, she loves cats. And so she thought of each of these squares here, these cornerstones, was the faces and the 2 ears, if you can kind of see the cat coming in there on each corner. So they're sort of surrounded. I thought that was really, really sweet. And on all my, I'm just going to zoom in really close. I don't know if you can see it really good on this one. Oh, yeah. So I'm doing hand stitches on some of the background on all of my blocks for this block challenge. just because I feel like it just adds a little bit of character. Now I'm going to long arm quilt this quilt when it's together, and I've done this for quite a few blocks before. I know people have asked me about this too. And I mean, you can do this after the fact as part of your quilting for sure, but this is just going through the front layer. And as long as your stitches are small, then they don't catch on, and depending on, I guess, how lofty your batting is. But I'm quilting this myself, so I don't mind that at all. I've never had a problem with it catching. And I always bury my threads in the back as well. And I'm also usually pressing my seams open, showing you the back of my work. You can really get to know a quilter by the back of her work, correct? So yeah, is anybody else joining in along on the Riley Blake Block Challenge? And if you are, I'd love to hear about it. When you're making a teddy bear in the Ukraine colors to raise money to help people. Oh my goodness, I love this so much. Oh, this is very, very beautiful. Philanthropy is such a huge has a special place, I think, in many of our hearts too. And we're all struggling to find out what we can do. And I love this. Would you share it in one of the Facebook groups or to inspire us? We would just love to see that. That is beautiful. I love it. There's been lots of sunflower quilt blocks coming out, as well as just like you said here, like this teddy bear in Ukraine colors is just a beautiful idea. I can't wait to see it. So nice to meet you. That's excellent. Also this week, yesterday, I went live on a Zoom call actually for the Modern Ragdoll membership. So every 8 weeks for 1 week, we open up the Modern Ragdoll membership to new members to come in. And so that is this week happening right now. And we did a live Zoom call for anyone that wanted to have a sneak peek of what was involved inside of the membership. So if you didn't catch that Zoom call, but you are interested, there is a replay. It's in the Inspired Doll Making Facebook group, and it's also on the YouTube channel. So if you go to the Be So Inspired YouTube channel, you'll see it there. And if you can't find it, just you can message me as well. And I'm happy to help you or answer any questions there. But the Modern Ragdoll membership is just an amazing group of people that are coming together, and it's really about community and learning and lifting each other up. We have an education section in that community, but we also have a forum and a discussion section. We have accountability sections in there. So if it's something that you might be interested in, please do check that out. This Saturday is Worldwide Quilting Day. Is anybody planning anything special for this Saturday? It's so amazing because there's not so many things that are like sewing related that are international. So there's often like national holidays for, different events, but this is an International Quilting Day. So I think we should try and mark it somehow. I'm sort of racking my brain on a couple of things. I think I'll definitely have a sale on Saturday in the shop, but I'm definitely thinking about other ways just to sort of mark this occasion. And I love the philanthropy ideas as well too. So we'll keep you posted on what's happening there. So I would love to know what else maybe that you are working on, maybe what kind of tutorials you'd like to see, if you're really interested in any kind of a system that I have. So this board, I know people have asked about it before, is just actually a foam core board. So I love it because we're going to do a little experiment together. Are you ready? So you can just put your pieces on here. We'll see how vertical I can go. What's coming out? Okay, so that was pretty vertical. And, I have them really overlapped too. So if they weren't super overlapped, that one's falling off because I just have it laid on top. So the other ones are still staying there. I bet you I could go all the way. Should I do it? You're going to have to comment if you want me to do it all the way. Anyways, it's fused on. So it's like all the way at the back too. You can see it just comes up around here and there's no raw edges, and it's really quick and fun to make. So that is a wonderful way that I organize all my small pieces. And I also love cutting everything at once. Are you like that? Do you like to cut everything at once, and then when you're sitting down at your sewing machine, then you can just sew? So sometimes I like to, I don't know what fabrics I'm going to use, and I get up and sew or cut and sew and cut and sew. Or sometimes I miscut, so I have to get up and cut again. But I like, I usually put on some good music or a podcast or something, or maybe a live like this when you're sewing with me. And we just I just like to sew when I'm doing that. So tell me if you are in the camp of open seams or closed seams. You cut everything out, lay out, and then sit and sew. Exactly. So, oh my goodness, I just love that too. And I always make sure I have a good cup of tea. You do, right? So I can't always see names here. Sometimes you have to let names pop in, but I'll make sure I pop into the Facebook groups after and give you guys each a warm welcome that are commenting. Thanks so much. But yeah, I know. I really like that either if I'm making dolls or if I am doing a craft. Inside the Modern Ragdoll membership, we did some flowers this week. So we've been doing these felt flowers. I'll just grab them for you here. And have you ever made felt flowers before? They're so fun. And they look like this. And even these, I just like to have all my pieces cut out, or for when I'm making a doll, I like to have all my limbs cut out, and then I can just get the tea. If I'm doing a doll or something like this, sometimes I take it into the living room. All the families may be watching a movie and I can stuff legs or turn legs or things like that. So it's really nice to sort of have that work time and then sort of that relaxing part of your sewing time. So yeah, that's what's on my cutting table this week. I'm going to be doing this Enchanted King block. This is a week off coming up, I believe, for Riley Blake. So I will be able to catch up a little bit like that. There's also Virtual Quilt Market coming up in April. And I'm going to have to be doing a lot of secret sewing for that. So that's going to be pretty intense and fun, and cannot wait to get started on that. And I'll be showing you guys sneak peeks. So make sure that you're joining me here on Wednesdays for a little live chat all the time, and we'll see what else we're up to. So in the meantime, that's what I had prepared today to show you. I don't know if there's anything else you have questions about that you'd like to see. We could definitely talk about favorite tools sometime, or favorite tips and tricks. Half square rectangles are always a popular topic to talk about. Maybe stuffing tips and tricks for how to stuff toys and shapes so that they're not lopsided. I'm happy to have all of your requests. So please make sure that you do ask questions or put them in the comments, things that you might like to have or see, or maybe just some fabrics that you might want to also see as well. There's some really fun upcoming collections that maybe you'd be interested in getting sneak peeks on, and I'm happy to share those with you as well. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Let me know if you have any other questions, and great big hugs to you from myself in Canada, and we'll see you next Wednesday at the same time. Bye for now, everyone.